What's up, YouTube? This is Mike with Thousand Reptiles. So I thought I would do a how-to video. It's a short little video of how I ship. I'll go through kind of what I use, all the products, everything else. Alright, check it out. So here's your reptile box. I get mine from Reptile Express. This is a 7x7x7 box. Got to put your live animal handle with care stickers on. The boxes already come with that. Alright, I'll be adding the this is the next step. You add the U.S. Fish and Wildlife form to the box, and at the very beginning you open up your heat pack so there's a chance to get warm. Like, just let it mix around a little bit. Alright, and I'll come back in a sec. So I always add one of my little Thousand Reptile tote bags to every shipment, no matter how inexpensive or expensive the snake is. I fold that up, I stick it on the bottom of the box. So see, bottom of the box, there's your U.S. Wildlife on the box. I use these TSK, I think they're, what are they, 8x12 or something, shipping bags. I always put a couple pieces of paper towel in the bag. So next up, I always do just a check of the snake. Make sure he looks good. He looks great. And the snake goes in the bag. So I tie the bags, but I also tape them just to be double sure snake doesn't escape during travel. So I tape in the winter. So it is winter, but it's above freezing where I live, and it's actually shipping to a warmer area. So that's why I'm shipping. But I like, in this time of the year when it is still colder out, to put my heat packs on the side. So, and I'm not covering the heat pack at all. You want to leave that red strip exposed. It's still warming up, so I'm actually still letting it get warmer. But this is going to then sit in my shipping box like that. Now, why I like to do it this way is heat rises. When you put the heat pack on the top, heat kind of stays all there, and I've had snakes that were lower in the box, and then customers said they were a little cool. By putting it on the side here, I can place a snake basically right up against it almost. Not directly, but very close. And then I also will put some paper in there, which I'll show you in a second. So the snake is higher in the box and close to that heat pack. So as the heat rises, it's in the higher area in the box, and it's also basically next to it as the heat is given off. So as you can see, I'm packing the bottom with the crushed newspaper. That way the snake will sit like right here, right up against the heat, but closer up to the top. I'll also put a couple around it so it stays firm, doesn't move all around while it's being shipped. Alright, so the snake is in there. Alright, here's your heat pad. Snake in the bag. And he's nice and snug in there at the top of the box where all the heat's going to go. So then your last styrofoam goes on top. I like to always write a little thank you on there. I then add one of my business cards. Ooh. Speaking of which, I should have new business cards coming soon. I add one of my magnets. And I add my feed card. I use iHerb. And this basically is everything about that snake, when it last ate. Down here I have a hatch date, sheds, all that kind of stuff. Alright, so here we go. Snake is shipped. Nice and snug. Nice and warm. Now, I do not put holes in my boxes this time of the year. I've heard you're never supposed to do that. Not really sure why, but I've heard that. But I'll be honest that when I ship in warmer weather, I usually will put a hole or two in the box. I have shipped a lot of animals and I've never had an issue. Knock on wood. FedEx has caused me issues, but even my animals survived when FedEx messed up and made things take longer than they were supposed to. Both animals I've shipped and animals that have come to me. But yeah, so next I put the label on and then it's ready to go. So I just want to give Reptile Express a shout out. That's who I use for shipping most of the time. Actually, almost every time. I get all my supplies from them and my shipping labels from them. Alright, Osmond Reptiles out.